And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel. Today we're taking a look at Word Heist. This is a party/word game which plays 2 to 6 players. It is a game in which you have a bunch of letters and you're trying to make words out of them, but not having anyone else guess what that word is. Nowadays it's very, very popular. Everyone's playing Wordle, at least as the time of me playing this. If you're watching this 2 years in the future, probably no one knows what Wordle is. But right now it's very popular. So I think I can almost say if you like Wordle, this is something you might be interested in. Let me show you how it plays. At the beginning of the game, each player is going to get a board, a marker, and tokens of their colors. 5 of them they'll keep, 1 of them they'll put here to keep track of your score. There are 3 piles of cards in the game: rare consonants, good old boring common consonants, and vowels. You're going to take a certain number of each of those depending on the number of players in the game. So for example, in a 5-player game, I'd have 2 vowels, 2 rare consonants, 4 common consonants. You're going to shuffle these cards together, and then you're going to deal them face up, and 2 of them will go underneath these final round word bonuses. Round bonus cards. And the rest you'll just put out in a line here, where 2 are underneath those to give bonus points. As soon as this happens, each player is now going to come up with a secret heist word. When you pick a word, you're picking a word that has only letters that are shown here in it. Now you can use the letters multiple times, and it's like any other word game, you can't pick proper nouns, etc. So maybe, for example, I picked the word poor. Once everyone has picked their letters, then everyone is going to drop clues. That's why you have 5 tokens. Now you can drop as many clues as you want. So for example, I could put one on just the P and the R. So people know there's a P and an R in my word. That's all they know. I could even do the O, but since I have 2 O's, I would have to put 2 there. Now, the more clues you drop, the more points you get, but I'm telling you that P-O-O-R, there's not too many other words that would contain those letters, so I might be giving it away to other people. So I might just do these. Once everyone's done that and players are dropping their markers around on the different things, you're going to guess a word that you think someone else has written. So maybe I would write book, for example, down here. I think someone else put the word book down. So after everyone has done that, and again, you have to put at least 1 clue out, but you can put up to 5, then everyone will reveal their words. Each person will say their word, so I might say poor, and then if anyone else guesses that, they'll shout halt. Also, if someone else writes that word, they're both out. But if you guess someone else's exact word that they wrote, then you will score the points that they would get for that word. The points that you're going to get, you get 1 point for each clue token that you put out. Plus, if you used either of these letters, you get a bonus 1 or a bonus 2. Plus, at the beginning of a round, there will be 2 of these bonus vault cards out there, and if you follow what they say. So this says your word must start with a vowel and end with a consonant. Your word must start with a consonant and end with a vowel. Those are pretty similar. Let's show some ones that are not. You must have 2 syllables. Exactly. You must have a rare consonant. Your word must contain 2 vowels right next to each other. If that one was out, that word poor would have worked for me. So you're going to score the points, or the person who caught you will score the points. Once that's done, you're going to write all the words down here that were chosen. So I might write poor and book and whatever the other words are that are out there. When that's done, all these cards are taken. You're going to shuffle them up. You're going to put out 2 more bonus vault cards. You're going to shuffle them up, put them out, and you're going to play the same game, but the letters will be in a different spot, and all the words written here cannot be used. You're going to do that for 3 rounds. After the 3rd round, whoever has the most points, and final word bonuses times 2, whoever has the most points is the winner of the game. In many ways, this is a mass market style game, but it works. There's a spot here, an insert for everything. These little chips can stack if you want them to, although it's best not to. It's best to leave them out where they can go. They're okay chips. The cards are decent quality, and they have a nice mix. Oddly enough, the most convoluted mix of letters, a hard choice to pick letters from is the one I just pulled out, which was random. Usually I can think of dozens and dozens of words. That was a more difficult one. I think they did a good job with these. These are a little less impressive with the number of different ones they have here, and they're all pink and +1 or +2, but the markers are markers. They come with erasers. The component quality is fine. Every once in a while I play a game that the rules sound not as good as the game is. And this is one of those times. I was very much like, I don't know how this will play, but I'll tell you what. The second and third round get more interesting than the first round in this game, because in the second and third round, you have to use words that haven't been used before. And suddenly, some of the more obvious stuff is gone. I mean, and the fact that you can use 3-letter words and short words is not a problem, but someone else might guess them. And that's the beauty of this game. You're trying to think of a word that someone else might guess, and they think of a word that you might guess, but you know they'll think of that word, so you use a different word. But they know that you know that they'll use that word. But you know that, so you go back to the original short word. Who knows? I think it works better with more people. With 2, it's okay. You know, it's fine. You're just trying to guess the word the other person used. I don't know that I would play this ever at 2. Even 3 is iffy, but 4, 5, 6, great. And there's lots of words. And in fact, with 4, 5, and 6, it might bother some people, but someone might just guess your word because there's more people guessing at it. I like the concept of this game, and I like the actual execution of it. It works well. It's simple. It's fast. It's 3 rounds. It's one and done. Everyone had a good time. You pack it up. If you want to play again, you play with a different set of letters. But using that same set of letters 3 times is what makes the game really enjoyable. So I like it. That's Word Heist. I'm Tom Vasel, and you've been watching the Dice Tower. Dice Tower Judgment approved.